Hey everybody, welcome into K17 Reactions again. If this is, that really sucked, didn't it? Let me start over. 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Jimmy, and this is K17 Reactions. Today, what I'm going to do is a reaction to an artist who I had never heard of until a couple days ago. I've told y'all on a couple videos, I think, that I have started taking Jiu Jitsu for a myriad of reasons. And I found a really good Jiu Jitsu studio here in town. It's called Gracie Jiu Jitsu, who is actually an international Jiu Jitsu studio. And I'll put in the highest compliment to him. But that's not what I'm talking about here. My instructor Paul has 3 children that went through the entire program, tested out, and so forth. The youngest of which is a daughter named Saylor, and Saylor will have a birthday in just a few days from now. Will be turning 11 years old, and we were talking at the studio the other night, and she mentioned we were talking about this YouTube channel, and she mentioned one of her favorite artists right now, somebody who I believe she says she's listened to all of his stuff over again. And I said, well, I will do a birthday reaction for her to this person, and this will introduce me to somebody who I've never heard of before. I really don't know the name, I don't know the genre. Nothing. Going into this completely blind. The artist, his name is Benson Boone, and the song is Beautiful Things. So I'm going to tackle that here in just a minute. Let me just ask you guys, if you want to make a recommendation via donation, right here on the screen should be my PayPal, the QR code for my PayPal. You could scan that in the notes section of the payment. You can type in what song you want reacted to, and I will get on to it as soon as possible. No obligation. Nobody should feel forced to do anything like that. That's not the way I'm wired. But the option is there if you would like to do that for me. Also, I would really appreciate if you hit that like button, also subscribe. All those things mean a whole lot to me. Down in the description there'll be a link to my Patreon as well. So, getting all the preliminary stuff out of the way, let us get into the song Beautiful Things by Benson Boone. Here we go.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away. And I hold you every night, and that's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't
Well, I've got to say there's a lot to unpack in that first part of that song. Um, when the song first started, it just really had a mellow tune to it. Um, Sounded like something that would be right up my alley as far as listening to. Then he started singing, and I love a rasp in a voice, a grit to it, and his was just textured with that perfectly. I really enjoyed that. Um, and as I started getting up towards the chorus, I was, I could tell it was fixing to amp up a little bit. Uh, but then when it started, that amped up a lot more than I was expecting. Um, but I really liked it. I really liked it. This is a artist that if his stuff sounds like this right here, I could get into. So yeah, just had to say that. Let me back it up. I was trying to find a good place to stop, and I really didn't find it. So let me back up and start it back here. All right, here we go.
Don't take. I found my mind, I'm feeling sane. It's been a while, but I'm finding my faith. If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Oh, I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love, but I'm up and I thinking I just might lose it all. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. I need these beautiful things that I've got.
Whoops. That song that was coming on there, Fear by Blue October, I actually put out a reaction to it yesterday. If you hadn't had the chance to check that out, go check that song out. It really hit hard to me. But anyway, let's get back to this one. Yeah, I like what I saw on there. It did catch me off guard there, going into the chorus. And I mean, the group itself, just looking at them, I wouldn't have expected that, but I like what they did. I just wonder, being out there in the middle of nowhere on top of those, whatever rise that was that they were on, unless they had a generator up there or whatever. I was trying to figure out where they got the power for their instruments and everything. It kind of hit me when he was actually holding a microphone that had a cable on it. But, could be for the production itself. But Saylor, there's Benson Boone for you. Beautiful things. Happy birthday. I'm sure I'll see you before then and tell you happy birthday again. And for all those of you out there watching this who don't have a birthday today, well, happy birthday when yours gets here. Thanks for hanging out with me, watching this. Again, I enjoyed this video. Enjoyed the song. Again, I love a raspy voice. Male, female, doesn't matter. And this had that in spades. So let me just encourage you to hit that like, subscribe button if you like what I'm doing here on the channel. And just to also encourage those of you out there who are dealing with mental illness, or if you're somebody who has a loved one that's dealing with it, I just want to encourage you that you're not alone. One of the worst things that happen to people with depression, PTSD, anxiety, a lot of times they feel like nobody cares, nobody knows what they're going through, nobody listens. They feel isolated, and that's the worst feeling that somebody dealing with those emotions can feel. So I want to encourage you by letting you know that there are people out there who care, who will help you. You don't have to go it alone. Till next time.